Elon Musk is an awesome guy. If I was a person who had a lot of capital, a lot of financial resources, I can see myself being someone similar to Elon Musk. And the reason why I say this is because of what Elon Musk has done so far. He has founded a space travel company. He has founded an electric car company, and he's working with a solar company. He is a co-founder and chairman of Solar City, which is, I believe, helping to make solar panels and other solar generating technology. Elon Musk is a man who has the ability to potentially change the world for the better, in my opinion. Like I said earlier, he has his own space company, and he shares a similar view that I do when it comes to space travel. He's pro space travel, he's pro space exploration. The same as me. I am also pro space, generally in favor of space. What's interesting about Elon Musk is that he's doing it privately. And that's a really significant thing because for the majority of space travel history, it's been done by a public organization like NASA or another type of public organization from a government. But in the case of Elon Musk, it's a private space company. It's a private company. And that is a very cool thing because that can allow us as a species to make space travel happen a lot faster because we don't have to rely on just one thing. We can also rely on a private sector as well. And that private sector getting in there can also allow for more competition. More competition means more motivation. It means more ingenuity. It means more drive. So it can, in other words, it can accelerate the progress of space travel. And we, as a species, have done not that much with space travel. We need to do more with space travel than we have done. It's been over 40 years since we last went to the moon. That is just very disappointing. We should not be in this situation. This should not be the way it is. Very disappointing. And people need to really get up and get motivated and think about space travel and be pro space travel, pro space exploration. And thankfully, there are people like Elon Musk out there who are helping to make that a reality, who are helping to make that possible. There are multiple other investors, angel investors, and people with capital who could be helping to contribute to this. And I don't see them doing that. But Elon Musk is. So, good for him. And like I said earlier, if I had that kind of money that he has, I would be doing similar things that he is doing. Also, in terms of things he's doing, moving more towards alternative energy fuels, Tesla. He's made a car that looks really nice, the Tesla car line. And it's powered on electricity instead of gasoline. To paraphrase Elon Musk from a show, I saw him on TV. He said, looks matter when it comes to cars. You know, people want to ride with style. So you got to make an electric car that looks good. And I have to agree with that because when it comes to cars, looks do matter with the cars. And Elon Musk knows that, and he made a line of cars that do look really nice. They do look very nice. So he's also working with solar technology to make more and more fuel become alternative fuels in the form of solar. There are other people out there who are doing this, like there are, I don't know the names, but like there's people who run their own solar companies. Aside from Elon, there's also wind power companies, there's nuclear energy companies, there's people developing nuclear fission instead of fusion, or and other types of alternative energies. It's just good that Elon Musk is doing that as well. Like I said earlier, if I had the kind of capital that Elon Musk has, I would be doing similar things. I can see myself doing similar things. Perhaps maybe in the future I will invest in renewable energies because I believe renewable energies are the future. And I believe anyone that's trying to still cling on to fossil fuels all you're doing is just delaying the inevitable. If you're focused on coal, if you're focused on oil, if you're focused on natural gas, I think you're just delaying the inevitable. I mean, even if climate change wasn't a thing, these fossil fuels don't have a long lifespan in just the general sense of time. At the very most, and I'm being generous here, the very most, these fossil fuels are only going to last us a couple centuries. And if we don't prepare, if we don't learn to adapt and adjust, we're risking our entire civilization just falling apart because we're too reliant upon fossil fuels. And on top of that, that doesn't take into account the growing population of the world. And that growing population means a growing demand for those energies. That figure I mentioned that that fossil fuels could last for possibly centuries. Like I said, I was being generous with that one, but also at the same time, you have to also take into account that the energies of fossil fuels wouldn't be distributed equally. They would not be distributed equally because the less there is, there's less for everyone else. Prices go up, and people don't have as much access to those fuels anymore. And it's going to cause chaos. It's going to cause turmoil. It's just going to lead down a dark path. And it's just best that we tackle that right now before it's too late. And it leads to unnecessary bloodshed, at least unnecessary stuff happening. And entrepreneurs, investors, business people like Elon Musk and others are helping to make that a reality. Elon Musk is also interested in something called a Hyperloop, which is an interesting concept. It is to make transportation really fast. It kind of works like a train system. You can find videos online, like on YouTube, about Hyperloops. There's like graphic demonstrations in and it's like when I say graphic, I mean like 3D animated demonstrations. Really cool stuff. Elon Musk is an awesome person. He is an awesome person, in my opinion. I don't know much about his personal background. When I say Elon Musk is an awesome person, I'm talking about his companies, his visions of the future. To read something here, his goals include reducing global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption, and reducing the risk of human extinction by making life multiplanetary, by establishing a human colony on Mars. And that is absolutely correct, people. We cannot just stay on Earth. Eventually, it's just going to lead to extinction. It's just going to lead to extinction. So we can't just stay on Earth forever and just be comfortable and just think nothing's ever going to happen. We're safe. We're fine on Earth. No, that's not how the universe. That's not how this galaxy works. There's dangers out there, out of our control, like asteroids hitting the Earth possibly. And just staying on Earth is not going to help. The one thing I would say about Elon when it comes to the human colony on Mars is I am for that. At the same time, though, we should also consider making colonies on the moon, on asteroids, possibly, but also just making artificial spaceships or worlds of some kind, like floating spaceships that are self-sustaining, that can sustain life. I've seen videos from a guy called Isaac Arthur on YouTube. He's made some videos about it. He's made some very informational videos about it. I could possibly link him in the description section. Isaac Arthur's channel is just also easy to look up. He's growing in terms of popularity. So yeah, I would definitely suggest looking him up to find out more about the possibilities of just having artificial worlds created by people. And it could be small worlds too. It'd be like little satellites that can house a few thousand people or more. This is some really exciting stuff in my opinion. It's thanks to people like Elon Musk who are helping to pave the way forward for that. What do you think about Elon Musk? Tell me what you think in the description section. I'm willing to make some response videos to the comment section as well and respond to some people, whether I agree with them or I disagree with them. If you like this video, check out my other videos as well. And be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Twilight City Studios. I make films. I make other video productions on there as well. and I would appreciate it if you checked that out as well. Thank you. Bye bye.